here we go. Transmission. Let's see. Transmission. Okay. Connection link. No. Okay, let's see. Oh, finally. Okay, let's see. Oh, finally. Okay. Okay, let me change the screen. It's changing the screen. Okay, let me change the screen. Okay, hello guys. I forgot that I have two screens. I thought that I'm transmitting the first screen only. Sorry. So I was. You saw my email. Well, I suppose you have seen it already, right? So here am I. I hope you received the screen of the transmission. Here. Today, let's see if somebody is connected. Not yet. Okay. Anyway, here. So, well, as this is a pre-recorded transmission, I think I'm gonna start right away, right? Start right away. Okay, so for now nobody's yet here, but anyway, hello everyone. So today this is our second transmission, a live transmission. Today we're gonna work with different topics, right? So the agenda I have already sent you, so I'm just waiting for you to connect, right? As you know, today we're going to be talking about different topics, right? Different topics. The first one is the past continuous. We're going to talk about past continuous, but first let's start with we're going to first talk about past continuous. Yeah, so let's start then. Okay, so we're going to be working in a little kind of different way. Yes, so I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna explain you, we're gonna do an exercise together, and then you're gonna join in and maybe write some questions, right? Okay, so as I don't see any questions yet, I'm gonna start right away. So I have already talked about past continuous previously, but I would like to emphasize once again what it is. Yes. So first of all, first of all, let's see that past continuous. We're gonna turn to another screen. I have a second screen, which is, oh, you can see me, huh? It's me. But well, so we're gonna talk about the second screen. Okay, you can see I have changed the viewing. Okay, so now we can see, yeah, everybody can see that, right? So I'm back again. Okay, so I can see the transmission. Okay, so the past progressive continuous. So as you can see on the screen, there, I hope the quality is good enough. Past continuous is like an equivalent of present continuous, right? So as you can see in the well, in the table, you can see that the first one, the positive, you can see the subject correlates, right, with the verb to be. So it's always was or were. As you can see, I, he, she, it, was, and you, we, they, were, right? So it depends, no? Depends on what subject you're using. Yeah? So what is the meaning of past continuous, past progressive? When you're describing something that happened before, right? That happened in the past. That's why it says past continuous, right? And this process actually took some time. It was a process. So for example, yesterday at 5 p.m. I was sleeping, for example. Yes, yesterday at 5 p.m. I was sleeping. So this is this is something that I was doing, a process that was taking place at a specific time in the past. So it's always a process. So for example, I was working, I was eating, I was sleeping, right? So this is what past continuous means, right? So this is a period of time, right, in the past, right? Something that was continuing in the past. So so we're back again, right? Questions are very easy. As you can see here, you just use was or were, the question, yes or no question. Was is at the beginning and were is at the beginning, right? The only difficulty here, well, could be actually the writing. So what happens when it's, for example, a verb with an E sound, right? What happens in that case? For example, with an E ending. In that case, for example, coming, E is eliminated. As you can see, final E is dropped. And in case of, for example, this verbs that I call a sandwich. Well, I don't know why I call it sandwich, but it has a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. In that case, the last consonant is doubled. Yes. So, for example, sit, sitting. As you can see, it's double T. And very interesting that for example, in case of travel, which is in British English, American English is with one L, British English is with two L, with double L. In that case, it's just double. But it's not all. It's not all. What I would like to point out is that in some cases, let me tell you that in some cases, for example, in case of, I'm gonna write that in the case of, in the case of a verb, like for example, begin. Yes, begin. When you add ing, is beginning. It's double N, right? Why? You're gonna ask me why? Why is double N? Well, because when the stress falls on the last syllable, like in case of begin, like begin, the last syllable, in that case you have to double the last consonant. In that case, it happens. So yeah, well, that's it. Yeah. So this happens in cases of verbs like, for example, begin, prefer, refer, everything that falls on the last, permit, on the last syllable, right? The verbs that have stress falling on the last syllable, in that case you double, yes, the syllable. So let's go back to our let's go back then to the okay. So as you can see, this is very easy, right? So let's look at some examples here. As you can see, live, for example. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna give you a second. Think about it. What's gonna happen in each of these cases? This is it. Well, if you are if you're here, just write your answer. No, your answer in the chat. No, there's a chat. As you can see, you can write your answer here. So just that. So just 1 second, and then you can write your answer here, in case you are connected. If you're just watching this video after we already finished the transmission, just try to do it on your own. As you can see, as you can see here, right, on the screen. Okay, yeah. So now then, let's see if you have guessed. No. If you have guessed, let me go back. So if you have guessed, I'm back again. Oh no. I'm not very good still moving this camera, so sorry. Okay, so now I'm back again. Okay, so let's see then together. Yes, so leaving, as you remember the rule, E is eliminated, so it's just gonna be living, right? No E. Then in that case, stay is just gonna be with ing. That's it, staying. Perfect. And run is a case of as the so-called sandwich, right? Remember, consonant, vowel, consonant, right? So R is just a bun, yes. The vowel is cheese, and N is bun again. So I call it sandwich. Don't hate me for that. So it's just double N, right? In the case of winning, as you guessed, it's also double N. And in case of cycle, again, E is gone, disappear, right? So very easy, as you can see, no problem there, no problem there. Was it hard? Well, it wasn't. Well, this is just the first step, right? I see somebody is here. Well, in case you're watching this transmission, right, try to participate. There's a chat on the right, so you can write your answers or your ideas, right? I see that there are 4 people watching, right? Or how many? 6 people watching. So if you are here, if you're watching this transmission, try to maybe answer a question, right? Okay then, okie dokie, let's continue second part. Okay, oh no, gone again. I have to learn how to move this one. Okay, so again, let's go to the second part. Very easy. I think we're gonna finish all the topics on time. So, okay, once again. So here we are at positive. It was raining. So what could be negative? As you know, okay, I'm gonna give you again 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Think it yourself. If you can, pause the video and do it yourself. Okay, time is gone. Time is up. Okay, so it wasn't raining. Yeah, so if it's negative, right? Raining, as you can see, right? So I guess it's okay. So question, as I told you, very easy. Was it raining? Yeah. So I just put the verb at the beginning. Was at the beginning. That's it. Magic. It's all gone. Now, affirmative in this case would be they were playing. Perfect. They were not playing, and the question, were they playing? Were they playing? No, they weren't. Okay, so now in this case we have only question. Was I listening? So let's assume we just move the verb and the subject. So we just put I was listening, right? I was listening. And negative, I wasn't listening, right? So as you can see, very easy. If you can repeat after me, no, repeat after me. If you can, just repeat after me. Oh, sorry, back again, sorry. Okay, so if you can repeat after me, repeat the sentences, right? Repeat the questions if you can. Okay, so let's continue. I'm back again. Okay, so Karen was not eating. So the affirmative would be Karen was eating. He was hungry. He was eating. And question, was Karen eating? Perfect. Excellent. Okay, now again, for example, we were singing. So negative, oh sorry, you were singing. You weren't singing. Very easy. Don't forget a period. Oh no, I forgot a period. Didn't tell me anything. Okay then. So, were you singing? Well, I think it's a piece of pie, right? Very tasty, very easy. Well, also a piece of cake as well. A pie, a cake, a cupcake. So easy to do this. Okay, so let's continue. Let's go on. I think we're gonna skip this ones and go directly to something more difficult, because in this case it's very easy. You just choose the one. For example, we already know that we is plural, so we choose were. The dog is singular, we choose was. The printer is singular, we choose was. The pupils is plural, so we choose were. And Sue and Garrett, we choose were because they're plural, right? So this is very easy. In case of past continuous, just choose was or were. This is so easy, like nothing to be worried about, right? It's not like present simple or past simple. So in this case, we have to write sentences in past progressive. So in that case, it's a little bit more difficult, just sentences. So we say he, and now we need the auxiliary. He was. And then the verb is washing. We need always ing, the car. Well, easy. In that case, very easy. You try yourself. If you can, pause the video and then continue. So I'm going to continue. So if you want, just pause the video. He was going home. Excellent. Very easy. I think after this video, you're going to be professionals in past continuous. So they were plural. They were not was negative. They weren't watching the match. Excellent. Okay, then you, plural, that's affirmative, no? You were working in the Oh, wow, excellent. Negative. I wasn't reading a magazine. Wow, perfect. Okay. So in this case, we write questions, so we're gonna be very quick on this one. I'm gonna be, okay, question, she, auxiliary. Was she, sit. Okay, in that case, remember, sandwich. She was sitting on a chair. Okay, was she sitting on a chair? Excellent, yeah. So next one. Were you packing your bag? Well, perfect. No? Okay, his hat. Okay, so his hat is the subject. So we need to think what is the auxiliary in this case. So his hat is singular. So was his hat aching? Remember, it's not aching, it's aching, right? Okay, were we, plural. Oh, I have to put the capital letter. Drinking. Oh wait, drinking tea. Were we drinking tea? Excellent, thank you. Okay, well, this one is very simple. Were, again, capital letter, were you and repairing, oh sorry, something happened here, repair, yeah, I was repairing the bike, okay, so in that case, these are yes or no questions. In these sections, you are asked to make an information question. So depending on what part of the sentence is involved. For example, in this case, Jane was doing a language course in London. So in that case, in London is a location. So logically, the question is where, and then we do the same thing over again. We use the auxiliary. Where was Jamie? Where was Jamie doing a language course? Of course, in London. Okay, perfect. Now, Andrew was carrying a heavy box. So heavy box is a complement, and it's what? The question is what was Andrew carrying, right? Carrying. Easy. Then the teacher was testing our English. Well, in this case you have to be careful because teacher is a subject. In that case, we don't change the order of the sentence, we just replace teacher with who and continue. Who was testing our, English? Fantastic. At 6 o'clock, we were having dinner. So in that case, it's time. When were we having dinner? Yeah, perfect. And the last one, Sally was hurrying to school because she was late. So in that case, very easy, because question is why? Why was Sally hurrying to school? Right? Okay. So as you can see, very easy. Okay, let's check this. Satisfaction, checking all the answers. Oh no, everything is correct. No. Okay, though, we know that we're so intelligent and we can continue then. Okay, so as I can see, yeah, in case you have any questions, whenever I finish the section, I'm checking the chat. So if you have any questions, just right there, right? Okay, so let's continue then. We have a second topic. that we need to continue with is actually, well, what is the future tenses. So I'm gonna be quick on that because we don't have enough time. Yeah. So let's go. Again, I made a mistake. Okay. Once again. Oh, I have to learn to do that. Okay. So let's look at this. So future tenses. Many times people ask me, oh my God, there's so many future tenses, I don't know which one to use. Well, it's kind of a complicated question. Okay, let's start with the first one. So future simple, which is will, is used mostly for prediction, right? Prediction, statements, facts, and things like that. So what do you do with that? When do you use it? Well, we use it in case of promises. For example, I promise I will clean my room. Then predictions, when you predict but based on your own thinking, on your own experience. For example, I think I will pass the test. I think she will get married. No? Prediction. Also something that you that you can avoid. For example, I will be I don't know, 25 next year. So you can't avoid your birthday. That's why you use future simple. Mostly future simple is used for plans, right? Like I will be a doctor when I grow up. Yeah. So going to is more of an intention. So when you have an intention to do something, for example, I'm going to buy a car next month. So in that case, it's your intention, means you're planning that. So you're, collecting some money, asking for a loan, saving up for that. Yes, and of course, present continuous. Present continuous is very similar in meaning with to be going to, but it's actually applied to a closer future. Like, for example, I'm having a party this weekend. No, something that is gonna happen for sure, right? Very soon, and I'm very positive about it, and I have everything prepared for that. And the last one that we use actually, which is not future, it's present simple, we use for schedules and timetables. As you can see on this example, hurry up, the train departs in 10 minutes. Of course, we use present simple, but it basically is future, right? Because it's in the future. The train departs in 10 minutes. It's future. So, and well, that's basically it. So every time you're talking about something that it will happen, right? Right now, and it has to do with a schedule. For example, my class is tomorrow at 3. It's not correct to say my class will be tomorrow at 3. No, because it's a schedule. Your class is scheduled. It's always at the same time, right? So this is just basically what we're talking about. So let's try to do a test. Okay, let's try to do it together, right? So let's look at this question. Would you like to play tennis? So we have different options. I'm going to study for my vocabulary test tomorrow. I study for my vocabulary test tomorrow, and I'm studying for my, I don't know which one you think it is. If you have any ideas, please look at the screen and maybe write your answer in the chat. If you have an idea, write your answer in the chat, please. So any ideas? Do you have any ideas write them in the chat. Maybe you think it's will or going to. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna continue, please. Okay, let's go and look at the exercise, right? So let's look at this one. For example, I will study for my test tomorrow. So In that case, I will study, or I'm going to study. Let's try, for example, obviously, tomorrow is my test. So, sounds like an intention, right? Because I'm going to study for my test tomorrow. Sounds like an intention, right? Is it correct? Yes. Yes, because my intention is to study for a test, right? So, let's see. Let's try the next one. For example, well, in this case, it's going to be easy. Examination at 9:30, don't be late. So in that case, what do you think could be the right answer? The examination starts at 9:30 would be the right answer. Why? Because it's a schedule, right? It's a schedule. The exam is already scheduled, right? It's already planned. Yes? So let's try another one. Let's try the next one. Does Maika know about the party next week? I'm not sure. I'm asking her when I see her, or I will ask her when I see her. I ask her, I'm asking her. So in case you have any ideas, please write in the chat. I see nobody writes in the chat. Why don't you write in the chat? Okay then. I forgive you. I would not write in the chat as well. It's embarrassing. Okay, so let's do it again, right? Let's look at the second part. Okay, so let's look at this question. So, does Mike know about the party next week? So, sounds like a promise, no? For example, I'm not sure. Plus, person is not sure, so it's not an intention. So, yes, that's right. Okay, I'm going to press again. Present simple, the correct tense for spontaneous decisions. You're right, yes? So, I will ask her when I see her, right? Well, there's a mistake here. Present simple is not for spontaneous decision. Well, in that case, we promise. I'll ask her. Actually, future simple is also given. Oh, yeah, you see, mistake here. Yes. So actually, we use future simple also for things like when you promise and you decided on the moment. For example, at the moment of speaking. For example, you say, "I'll have a sandwich." Like you're not planning this. You're not planning in advance and having a sandwich. You just decide on the spot, right? Okay, let's try next one. For example, he doesn't start working harder. If he doesn't start working harder, well, in this case, is a conditional, right? He'll fail the course, maybe. Well, he fails the course. Okay, let's see. No, he'll fail the course, or he's going to fail the course. Yes. Well, actually, in this case, both cases would be possible, right? Because I'm not sure. I don't know if he's going to fail the course. Well, maybe it's a consequence, right? A prediction. In that case, it's ambiguous. In case it's your opinion, you will say he will fail the course because it's based on your opinion, right? You're not sure. But also you can use be going to. In case the speaker, for example, me, I'm like 100% positive on that he's going to fail the course, right? This is what I think, right? Okay, let's see. Next one. Hi, Namiyuki. Anything at the weekend? No, I've got nothing planned at the moment. So, in that case, are you doing anything at the weekend? No, because it's something that is very immediate future, right? Let's see the next one. Hurry up! The shop in 15 minutes, and we still haven't bought all the food we need. So the shop closes in 15 minutes, and we still haven't bought all the food we need. Okay, so this is the thing that I told you before. It's something that is related to timetables and, and schedules, right? Okay, and next one. Okay, around for a few months before starting university. Well, in that case, what do you think? What you think is the answer. Any opinions? I'm going to ask. Okay. Miguel is writing something. Congratulations, Miguel. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go to the. Okay. This is the last one. Okay. Again, I forgot to change the screen. Again. No. Okay. Let's see. Here's the. Actually, lost the part that we were. I forgot. I lost it. Where is it? Oh well. There's a second one. Okay. Okay. Now we're on. Okay. Okay. So in that case, a doctor when I leave university. Well, in that case, very easy. I'll be a doctor. Yes, or maybe I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be a doctor. Let's see. So as you can see, well, in that case, this is my intention, right? Okay, guys. So I don't know if you have any questions. Just write in the chat. Okay. Okay. So this is the another topic. Actually, this topic is quite long, right? We can talk about it like very long time about it. So well, anyway, we still have another topic. We still have 20 minutes. So let's continue with the second topic. In case you feel that this future topic needs more explanation, yes, the next time we're going to do another session, but specifically on future, because it's a big one. I think we will need to spend a lot of time on future tenses, because there are like 5 of them, and the use of each tense depends on what is the message and what is the opinion of the speaker, right? So in that case, let's continue with the second topic, which is which is pronouns and clauses, right? Where are they? Pronouns. Okay. Here are. So this topic is very, very important. That's why I wanted to leave some time for it, so we can talk about it. Okay, so relative clauses. Relative clauses are the connectors that we use between 2 sentences, the principal sentence and the additional sentence. Many times these sentences are related with, relate with different information. For example, do you know the girl? As you can see the example here. Do you know the girl? And then goes more information about the girl. Do you know the girl who? And then you have started in grade 7 last week. So in this case, do you know the girl is a clause. Why? Because it's just a sentence, right? It could be a sentence. Do you know the girl? It could be a sentence. But without this information, it's not going to be as specific, right? So, do you know the girl? And then you say, who started in the 7th, in grade 7 last week? In the second example, can I have the pencil that I gave you this morning? In that case, can I have the pencil? Also, you have that I gave you this morning. Maybe he has many pencils, and it's not obvious for him which pencil he wants. That's why he is specifying, right? The third one, the notebook is a computer which can be carried around, right? In that case, notebook is a computer is also a sentence, individual sentence. You have to pay attention that the main clause, this part of the sentence is the main clause. So this main clause can exist without this one, with the additional clause, right? can exist, no problem. A notebook is a computer, it's a sentence, but this one is what gives it more information, right? So this one could exist alone, this one can't. It can't exist separately. So what do I say, for example, in this case? I won't eat in a restaurant whose cooks smoke, right? Well, in this case, whose, it means possession, whose, so people who work there smoke. So there are different clauses, as you notice: who, that, which, whose, where, when. They all depend on the information that follows. So if he's talking about a person is a girl, so in that case is who. If we're talking about an object, it's that or which. Oh, you have to remember that. Who is only for people, that is for people and things, which is only for things, right? You have to remember that. There's a difference, right? So here's a little difference. So who is only for people, which is for things, and that is universal, is for people and things. Doesn't matter. So whose is when you're indicating something that is a possession. Where is location and when is time. Well, I think it's really straightforward. It's not that difficult. So let's try to practice a little bit. I think this is very important. Okay, we have relative pronouns. Okay. Fill in the gap. Let's take this test and let's try to do it together. Okay, very good. Let's see. Try to do it yourself. So the first one, the first question, try to choose the option that you think is valid, right? Is valid. Try to do it yourself. Let's see. Miguel, the screen is actually not because of me, because it's because of the transmission. It's your internet velocity. If internet is very slow, YouTube video is becomes like blurry, like ooh, you don't see anything. But don't worry. When this video is already recorded, you can see it again and you can see that part if in case you missed it, because if your internet connection is better, because the video is very high quality, so you can improve the quality, because look at the configuration. In the configuration of the video you can find different qualities. For example, now my quality is 144, but you can put 360. In that case it's gonna be better, right? Well, I'm not gonna put 360 now because maybe it's gonna, okay, I'm gonna put higher velocity then. Okay. So but anyway, this is for everyone. If you're watching this video and your video is a little blurry, a little difficult to watch, try to look at there's on the screen, there's a configuration button, which is a little like a little rodeo there, and you press on it, and there are different calidad. So you choose this part, calidad, you choose calidad and different qualities, no? So you can improve the quality of the video, so don't worry. And this happens sometimes, but this video is going to be recorded, so anyway you're going to be able to watch it. Okay, so let's continue then. Let's look at the video, right? let's choose the option that you think is correct, right? So do you know anyone who could help me fix my computer? So do you know anyone? Anyone is a person, so obviously it's who. Do you know anyone? Who? Yes, so easy. This is anyone who. Okay, a hammer is a tool. Well, in this case is used to knock nails into wood. So in this case, you can see hammer is a tool that. Because remember I told you that you can also use which, but which is not an option here. We have only that, because who is for people, who is for people, whose is possession. So in our case, only that. And that's correct, right? So let's continue. Shop, we usually buy our bread, has closed down. So shop could be an object, but in this case I think it's a location, right? Shop. Where? So the shop where we usually buy our bread has closed down, right? Easy. So next one, boy, dog has hit by a car, has not been to school for 3 days. In this case, boy and dog. You may think that boy who, no, but it's not, because it's a possession, no? Boy and he has a dog. So in that case we say boy whose dog, yes, was hit by a car, oh poor dog, has not been to school for 3 days, right? Okay, let's see then. My friend, and then you have to say, doesn't have a cell phone, suddenly knocked on the door last night. My friend, so in that case could be my friend who doesn't have a cell phone. Could be which, but it's a person, so we can't use which, or maybe that, but in this case sounds better with who. Can you please return the calculator you borrowed yesterday? Can you return the calculator? That also, which could be, but we don't have this option, and so it's that. The horse, okay, the horse was hit by the car, was only slightly hurt. So the horse, so we don't have that, so we use which is for animals. Which was hit by the car, was only slightly hurt. Okay, and the orange, an orphanage. I was an orange. An orphanage is a place. Oh, like again, and this is easy, you know, because it says is a place. So a place is where children who have no parents can live and be looked after. So where? I didn't realize I had forgotten my passport until I reached the airport. It was really annoying. So what could be? Maybe which? Well, probably yes, because we're talking about the situation, right? In total, the situation was really annoying, right? So which? The students' test grades were low. Well, in this case again, students and test grades. This must be a possessive, no? Students whose test grades were low had to come back after school for an extra lesson. Okay, and the hotel is in the center of the town, is to be knocked down and replaced by a bank. Okay? So the hotel, which or that could be, right? Because it's an object. Well, which is also, well, which in this case is a better option. So the person to, you send the letter to, in that case, the person who, but there's this preposition to, which actually goes most of the time with whom, right? Mostly who is like for people, right? And who is also for people. But who goes more often with some kind of preposition, right? Okay, so we already checked everything, so we are super intelligent. It's 12 out of 12. So very good, very good. So the relative clauses are basically simple. No, you just have to analyze the structure and understand which one goes after which, right? So, for example, if we connect it with a person, then it's who. If we connect it with a thing, then it's which or that. No, it depends, right? It requires some experience when you do these exercises. But basically, the rules are the ones that I told you. Yes. So we still have some time left. So in case you have any questions, you can write in the chat, right? Maybe you have some questions about the topic that we have just discussed. So okay, I'm waiting. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. Maybe some of the topic was not clear enough, or you need to ask something. Basically, I think everybody had, many of you had this topic of past continuous in your units, and this topic is basically not that difficult. I wouldn't say that past continuous is more difficult than future, but future is a little bit more difficult, right? So if you have any questions, you can write them down in your chat, and I'm going to answer right away. So. Where? Yes. What's your question, Miguel? You mean the the relative clause where? Whose, yes. Exactly. It's which, that, who. Right. Where is about location. No, you say where. For example, the house where I live. It's where? The house where I live. And the house whose owner is my friend. Yes. As you can see, it's a similar sentence. Well, in this case, there are two similar sentences, but the difference is what kind of a connection they have. If they have a connection of location, house where I live, and house whose owner is my friend. Whose, like possession. It means the owner of the house is my friend. Yeah, that's it. Well, I don't have any other comments on that. I don't know. Unless you write a question. Yes. So there are like different types of relative pronouns. Let's see, who, where, which, who, where, which, that, and who, where, which, that, and whose. That's it. These ones. Yes. When, of course. When. The time. Right? Well, these are the ones that are used. Well, I think if there are no more questions, well, anyway, if you have any questions, you can always send me an email, and I'll be happy to answer. And anyway, next week I'll see if I have time to give you another help session, depending on what topics we have. And anyway, if you think that there is a topic that you would like to listen about, or maybe some additional information that you want, you should write me an email, and I'm gonna include it in our next help session. Right? So anyway, I recommend you to watch this video again, yes, and check the topics and also the additional materials that I have sent you. When you're watching this video, try to practice the exercises yourself, pause the video, and do it again, right? Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye to you, and good night, yes, and good luck with your tasks. Remember that the deadline is this Sunday, right? So thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon. And well, good luck. Bye bye.